Okay, the topic is electric current. Okay, in the previous class we have defined electric current as the flow of charges. But how can we calculate or how can we measure the electric current? So the mathematical definition is for electric current is the rate of flow of charges. The rate of flow of charges or the amount of charge that flows in a unit time. In a unit time is called electric current. That is, electric current is equal to charge upon time taken. If we denote electric current by I, then I is equal to Q, where Q is the total amount of charge that flows, Q upon T. If we can substitute from the law of quantization or the principle of quantization, we know that Q is equal to NE. Therefore, I is equal to NE upon T. So, there are two formulae for electric current. If the total charge is given, then we can apply this formula. If the number of charges are that flows through a particular point in that time, then we can apply this formula. Now, SI unit of electric current is ampere. If we want to define ampere, now we know that the formula of electric current is I is equal to Q upon T. So the SI unit of charge is coulomb and the SI unit of time is seconds. So we can say that ampere is equal to coulomb upon time, not time, coulomb upon second. So if we want to define ampere, we can substitute 1 ampere, 1 coulomb and 1 second. So we can say the current passing through a conductor is said to be 1 ampere if 1 coulomb of charge flows through any cross section in 1 second. That is 1 ampere, the electric current passing through a conductor is said to be one ampere if 1 coulomb of charge flows through any cross section, flows through a cross section in unit or 1 second in unit time. That is 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb upon 1 second. Okay, next is electric potential and potential difference. Electric potential and potential difference. Okay, first of all, we'll define the electric potential. Electric potential. Okay, the definition of electric potential. Normally, the meaning of electric potential and the definition of electric potential are quite different. Now, according to the definition, if we consider that there is a charge, a positive charge is placed somewhere at infinity, and we have to bring that positive charge in any electric field. So we have to do some work done. I'm doing it again. That any positive charge is placed at infinity, anywhere in infinity, we don't know where it is placed, and we have to brought that charge from that infinity to a point, to any point, let the point is P, to any point P in any electric field. So we have to do some work done to bring that charge from infinity to that point P. So the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to a given point in electric field, that work done is called electric potential. That is the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to a given field, to a given point in an electric field. And SI unit is volt. Okay, now this charge, positive charge is reached at point P. We have placed it, we have done some work done on this charge and it reached at point P. Now consider there is one more point Q. Now we have to bring that charge or move that charge from P to Q. So again we have to do some work done. So the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another in an electric field. पहले क्या था, that the first point is not clear. That first point we have set the charge at infinity. We have to brought the charge from infinity to a particular point. Now this positive charge is already placed in an electric field and we have to move it from one point to another point. So the work done in moving a positive charge from one point to another in an electric field is called potential difference. That is potential difference. The amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another in an electric field. Again the SI unit is volt. The other name for potential difference is also called voltage.